Hello everybody. Now, today I will start by saying something about failures. Whenever we fail, in the wake of failure, our confidence fades. This happens because we see failures as a loss, something that hurts. But if we change our mindset and see failures as a lesson, every failure teaches a lesson to us. Then your this kind of attitude will ultimately culminate success to you. The success that will be or that will not be short lived, but in fact it will be a longer one. So, with this positive note, I will start today's words. The first word for today is confluence. CONFLUENCE. Confluence means flowing together. Crowd. Example, they built the city at the confluence of two rivers. Next example, the American culture is a result of a confluence of many other cultures. Indian culture is also a confluence of many other cultures. A particular region in India called Punjab is named so because it is a confluence of five different rivers. Five different rivers flow together in that part. Next word is conformity. CONFORMITY. Conformity means harmony, agreement. Okay, harmony is synonym for accord also. Accord means agreement, and discord means unharmony or opposite of harmony. So, example for this is in conformity with our rules and regulations. I am calling a meeting of our organization. Next example, standards are not the only means of demonstrating conformity. Codes of practice, empirical design, or other suitable methods are acceptable equivalents. Next word is confound. CONFOUND. Confound means confuse, puzzle. Example, no mystery could confound Sherlock Holmes for long. One more example. The teacher was so confounded that she couldn't find her way back home. I will give you one more example about this confound. Whenever you are a beginner, you aspire for something, you are confounded with conundrum of success. Means success is just like a puzzle and you have no way to solve this puzzle. So it acts like a conundrum and you are confounded by that conundrum. Next word is congeal. CONGEAL. Congeal means freeze, coagulate, thicken by cooling. Example, his blood congealed in his veins as he saw the dread monster rush toward him. Next example, she congealed the water into ice by putting it in the freezer. Next word is congenial. CONGENIAL. Congenial means pleasant, friendly. Example, my father loved to go out for a meal with congenial companions. Another example, the atmosphere of the crowd was very congenial. Congenial surroundings relieve pressures of our mind and stresses of our life. Next word is congenital. Congenital. Congenital means existing at birth. Example, his congenital deformity disturbed his parents. Another example, the infant had surgery to correct a congenital heart defect. Next word is conglomeration. Conglomeration. Conglomeration means mass of material is sticking together. Example, in such a conglomeration of miscellaneous statistics, it was impossible to find a single area of analysis. Next example. Many multi-billion dollar industries or companies are viewed as a huge conglomerate by citizens because they produce numerous items. Next word is congruence. Congruence. Congruence means correspondence of parts, harmonious relationship. Those who have studied geometry can easily figure out congruent triangles or congruent two-dimensional geometries which have exactly same dimensions of respective parts. Example, the student demonstrated the congruence of the two triangles by using the hypotenuse arm theorem. Another example, in order to prove the triangle's congruence, he had to find the measure of all three sides. Next word is conifer. Conifer. Conifer is a variety of tree whose fruit is like a cone. Like example is pine tree. So conifers are also called cone bearing tree. Example, according to geologists, the conifers were the first plant to bear flowers. Another example, a wide variety of conifers can be found in Canada and northern states. They stay green all year and do not have leaves. Next word is conjecture. Conjecture. Conjecture means surmise, guess, an opinion or idea that is not based on a definite knowledge. Example, I will end all your conjectures. I admit I am guilty as charged. Another example, his conjecture about the cause of the accident was unfounded. Another example, the editorial about the new park was more conjecture than fact. Next word, conjugal. Conjugal. Conjugal means pertaining to marriage. Example, their dreams of conjugal bliss were shattered as soon as their temperaments clashed. Another example, Maria often spent hours awake in bed, dreaming of future conjugal bliss. This happens when you fall in love. You spend a lot of time during the night thinking about your future and the life after your marriage. Next word is conjure. Conjure. Conjure means summon a devil. Proactive magic or black magic. Imagine or invent. He conjured up an image of a reformed city and had the voters completely under his spell. Another example, I attempted to conjure a spell on my friend. Next word is connivance. Connivance. Connivance means pretense of ignorance of something wrong, assistance or permission to offend. Example, with the connivance of his friends, he plotted to embarrass the teacher. Another example, there was a silent connivance as the twins decided to steal the shoes. Next word is connoisseur. Connoisseur. Connoisseur means person competent to act as judge of art, etc. A lover of an art, an expert judge in matters of taste. These days, lot of television programs are based on competition. Lot of people compete, and some people are called upon to judge the event. Those people are connoisseurs of that particular type of event. Example, she had developed into a connoisseur of fine china. Another example, he grew up in Europe and was a connoisseur of good food and fine wine. Next word, connotation. Connotation. Connotation means suggested or implied meaning of an expression. Actually, when you read about a word in a dictionary, you find the denotation of that word. And when you read it in a novel or in reference to a text, its meaning may be different. So those meanings in the text are called connotations. Example, foreigners frequently are unaware of the connotations of the words they use. Another example, that word has a good connotation, so use it in public. Next word is connubial. Connubial. Connubial means pertaining to marriage or matrimonial estate. Example, in his telegram, he wished the newlyweds a lifetime of connubial bliss. In earlier days or in olden times, connubial referred strictly to married life, but now it has extended to matrimonial estate. Next word is consanguinity. Consanguinity. Consanguinity means kinship, bloodly relationship. Example, the lawsuit developed into a test of the consanguinity of the claimant to the state. Consanguinity tests are generally DNA tests or other type of test that can be used to establish blood relations. Another example, issues of consanguinity arise in several aspects of the law to establish the beneficiaries. Next word is conscientious. Conscientious. Conscientious means scrupulous. Scrupulous. Conscientious people are very concerned to avoid doing something wrong. They are extremely careful in their work. Example, a conscientious editor checked every definition for its accuracy. Another example, he made a conscientious effort to find the little boy's parent. In daily life, we often have to decide between conscientious and the practical. Next word is conscript. Conscript. CRIPT. Conscript means draftee, person forced into military service. Example: terrorist organizations conscript children in their armies. They also conscript adults. Conscripted into the rebel forces and have known only war, shooting and killing since then. This is just expression of a terrorist. Next word is consecrate. Consecrate. Consecrate means dedicate, sanctify. Actually, in earlier days, those who are heir of the throne were undergone or subjected to a ritual where priests used to put some kind of ointment on their forehead to anoint them or to consecrate or dedicate them to the duty of the throne. Example: we shall consecrate our lives to this noble purpose. Consecrate actually means dedicate to a particular cause. Another example: this church was built on consecrated ground. In the ceremony of prince to be sworn in as king, the priest consecrated him with the holy water in the name of God and dedicated or consecrated him to the duty of the throne or the people of the region. Next word is consensus. Consensus. Consensus means general agreement. Example: the consensus indicates that we are opposed to entering into this pact. Another example: we reached a consensus on having a holiday party. Next word is consequential. Consequential. Consequential means self-important, pompous. Pompous means looking at others with scorn and feeling one's own self as superior. Such kind of attitude is called pompous attitude. Example: convinced of his own importance, the actor strutted about the dressing room with a consequential air. Another example: consequential provision is made in Article 6 to enable immigrants or immigration officers to cancel entry clearances in certain circumstances. Next word is conservatory. Conservatory. Conservatory is a school of the fine arts, especially music or drama. Example: a gifted violinist, Maria was selected to study at the conservatory. Another example: the conservatory in New York was a school where students could learn all aspects of music. Next word is consign. Consign. Consign means deliver officially, entrust, set apart. Example: the court consigned the child to her parental grandmother's care. Another example: my grandmother lives with us because my parents did not want to consign her to nursing home. Next word is consistency. Consistency. Consistency means absence of contradictions, dependability, uniformity, degree of thickness. Example: I have no faith in my boss. There is no consistency in his instructions. Another example: following the birth of her first child, the divorce and then the death of her father, she needs to settle down and get some consistency back in her life. Next word is console. Console. Console means lessen sadness or disappointment. Give comfort. Example: when her father died, Maria did his best to console Cherry. Another example: Debbie was sad that her boyfriend dumped her, so to console her, I brought her some chocolate ice cream. Next word is consonance. Consonance. Consonance means harmony, agreement, concord, or accord. Example: her agitation seemed out of consonance with her usual calm. Another example: literally, consonance is a stylistic device primarily used in songs and poetry and is characterized by repetition of a single consonant at least two times in quick succession. Next word is consort. Consort. Consort means husband or wife. Example: the search for a consort for the young Queen Victoria ended happily. The emperor's consort is really pretty. Next word is conspiracy. Conspiracy. It means treacherous plot, a plot to deceive someone. Example: Brutus and Cassius joined in the conspiracy to kill Julius Caesar. Next word is uh, next word is consternation. Consternation. Consternation means anxiety, a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease. Consternation also means dismay or shock, to feel distress. Example: I was in consternation when I saw the shark swim near me. Another example: Lincoln is famous for saying that the consternations during the Civil War had left him decrepit. Next word is constituent. Constituent. Constituent means supporter. Example: the congressman received hundreds of letters from angry constituents after the Equal Rights Amendment failed to pass. Another example: the senator deeply respected each resident of her district and she never tried of greeting a constituent. Never tired of greeting a constituent means he dealt with every constituent with warmth. Next word is constraint. Constraint. Constraint means compulsion. Repression of feelings is also called constraint. Example: there was a feeling of constraint in the room because no one dared to criticize the speaker. Another example: time is a major constraint on the management of a family. Another example: All constraint had vanished between the two and they began to talk. Next word is construe. Construe. Construe means explain, interpret. Example: if I construe your remarks correctly, you disagree with the theory already advanced. Another example: I struggled to construe the emotions her eyes held, but her dark sunglasses made interpreting her emotions impossible. It is impossible or difficult to construe the meaning of your question without some sort of context. Next word is consummate. Consummate. Consummate means complete. Example: I have never seen anyone who makes as many stupid errors as you do. You must be a consummate idiot. Another example: he was a consummate showman, taking every opportunity to thrill the audience. Another example: the football team is still beating their opponents with consummate ease. So, this was the last word of today's list. Thank you for listening.